You can experience the timeless beauty of the ballet as Swan Lake is set to take the stage. This new interpretation from artistic director James Franco honors the original choreography while showcasing the local talent and artistry of the Grand Rapids Ballet's dancers. And we've got a couple of them here, along with artistic director James Franco and Anna Lipchik, Josue Hustes. Good morning. Thanks for being here, guys.
Good morning.
Appreciate it. This is a pretty exciting deal. This is your second big world premiere, a full-length deal. Talk a little bit about the challenges you're facing with this one, James.
Sure. Well, Swan Lake has a big reputation. Most people have heard of it. It's one of the most well-known classical ballets out there. So I've seen my job sort of as the tailor, to take what has come before and then to sort of make it fit on the dancers that we have working here in Grand Rapids today. So, you know, you've got the white swans in Acts 2 and Act 4. You've got the dances with the prince and his court in Act 1. Also in Act 3, the visiting lands. So there's been a lot of dance to fit onto our stage and with our dancers.
That is something that you kind of have a kind of privilege of doing because, as you mentioned, a very well-known ballet. People going into this ballet may be expecting certain things that they know and love. And so you have to kind of pay homage to that. You have to stay true to that, but you still want to put your stamp on it.
Exactly, yeah. Some choreographers decide to go in, you know, completely different directions. I've decided to use the original choreography of Marius Petipa and Lev Ivanov from 1895, as much as we know of it. You know, we don't have true records of that time, but it has been passed down through generations. So a little bit like the game of telephone to the versions that we know today, and the music and the score that has been adapted and edited too. So of course I'm going to use what I know and what I've loved during my career as a dancer, but yes, I'm putting my own spin on it, especially on some of those Acts 1 and Act 3 dances are really created from scratch too.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I love the idea of the game of telephone going on through the ages and things like that. Josue, you get to be you're the prince. Should I call you Prince Josue? I mean, is that?
I mean, you can.
Well, then I will. Prince Josue. Tell me a little bit about this being. Well, you've played Prince before, but this is a little bit different.
Yes, this is the first time that I get to perform Siegfried in a full length. I have done in other capacities. I've done the white swan pas de deux, and I have done the black swan pas de deux, and I've done some of the dances independently, but never the full length. And this is like it's a whole story arc they have to tell, and it's a little bit different. Like the way you attack the character from the beginning is a little bit different. So I'm very excited. And
a little bit more involved physically too, I would assume, since you've done just bits and pieces. Now you're running the whole thing from beginning to end. How exhausting is that?
It's up there. It's up there. I remember it's not as, I feel like when we did Romeo and Juliet, that was a little bit more because I feel like the emotional aspect of it was so much like triumphant at the end, or not, depending how you see it. But I think this one is way more technical. Like like your mind is working as much as your body here, because like you have to make a lot of decisions, small decisions, big decisions very quickly. It's very technical in that aspect, so it's a new challenge.
Anna, same for you. I saw you nodding your head when you were talking about trying to get that emotion out, because, I mean, that's really the goal of a ballet dancer, to be able to tell something without speaking.
Exactly.
So, we'll talk a little bit about the challenges that you're facing and what roles you get to play as well.
Yeah, so the challenges for me more so, I think, in this full-length ballet, sure, are still artistic, but more so in this, very, very endurance heavy for a lot of the women. We are doing, you know, we're a small company, we're small but mighty, so we do a lot of things. So in one show, I might be doing 4 or 5 different parts. And all with different characters. I might be playing in the third act, someone of the Shardash variety, who's a member of, are they from Hungary?
Hungary.
They're from Hungary, yeah. So I'll be doing that. I'll be a swan, I'll be a princess somewhere else, I'll be, you know, here and there. So it's just a fun kind of challenge to take on all of those different roles and different parts in the one 4-act ballet.
Oh my God!
And the swans.
Yeah.
I mean, and the swans. I mean, that is really a huge thing. And to see 16 women all in white tutus doing the same exact breadth of their hand and their head angle, and it's a lot of, it's very impressive when it all comes together, and they're doing a great job, and the women get gold stars for sure in this production.
I was about to say, you not only get the, I mean, we're talking a lot about the challenges of here, but you kind of get the joy of this because you get to work with this incredible, remind folks, our own professional ballet company.
Yes, we're the only company in Michigan that does a production like this. We're Michigan's only classical professional ballet company. So you don't have to go to Chicago or New York to see a show that people have loved for years and years and generations. So Swan Lake is a timeless classic, and we're really proud to be doing it.
And I can't wait to see it. And if you haven't seen it, you've got to get tickets. When is the curtain going up, Frank?
Friday night at 7:30.
Here we
have
go.
3 shows. Yeah, all with the Grand Rapids Symphony too. So we have one matinee on Sunday and the Friday and Saturday evening shows.
And I didn't even get a chance to mention that it's kind of like you're double dipping. You get to watch the symphony perform as well as the ballet for one ticket price. I mean, you really can't beat it. Swan Lake. Have you seen it? If you haven't, now is definitely the time, and don't sleep on these tickets. They could go fast. DeVos Performance Hall, grballet.com/Swan Lake. As you heard James say, it's happening this weekend, so you want to jump on that right away. Have any questions? 616-454-4771. Have a great performance, guys. Congratulations, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.